Good day, just a short description how to work with your Ksuite to make things easier. Always remember that your subscription expiry date is still valid. That's the first thing, and that your Kes or Ktag is up to date. Otherwise, no downloads or no protocols will be updated. Then we would exit and then we go to help. First off, with help is to make sure that your manuals are up to date. Otherwise, you won't be able to use your Ktag or Kes properly with instructions. Now, first off, when you've done your physical settings for language, which is English at this one, make sure you're always connected to the internet, because these units are always internet based. So it looks onto the server of Alientech. So what you would do is go and check your manuals via connecting up to the internet and having your unit connected towards your laptop, and everything is up to date according to server and internet settings. And then it will manually or automatically check for software updates on the internet for the manuals. Of course, the same with the protocols as well. And here you can see all the English manuals have been updated. I have updated it earlier this morning, so 2 were missing, and then you would just press the button and it would automatically download and update your manuals. So that is done. Now let's say I want to Ktag a vehicle. I would click onto vehicle, and I would, let's say we want to do a Ford Ranger, and this is the new SID 209s, SID 209s with the Continental ECU, and it will give you basic info there that is also related to your manuals being up to date. Then I would say okay. Then I would read the warnings and everything and take note of all the warnings and precautions, and then I would say, right, let's connect to the ECU, and I'm going to connect here. Then I would use the right plugin. So what you would do is you would see that what unit you've got in there, the ECU number, and the TC number is going to be physically your EEPROM number or your chip number. So I'm busy with a Ford Ranger T6 facelift, which got the 209 ECU in there, and I would click there. Then I would open up the ECU and it will give you this, and with all specific drawings. And I would say if I've got the connection using a position frame or direct connection. In this instance, most of the guys just can do direct connection, and then you would have the right cables and all the basic needs that you've got, and you've got your videos included or your photos included on the manual that would explain where to solder and the pinouts. And then after I have made all the right connections and double checked it, I would say okay, and it will open up. Then I would connect, and then I would say okay, I've got the SID 209 Continental ECU with the chip TC1797 into there, and I would click OK, and I would say OK, and it would open up. Then I can read the ECU. Make sure you've got a good 12-volt power supply towards your Ktag, and for the Kes as well. Rather use a good battery, not the power source. It gives problems with voltage fluctuation. Then I would read the ECU, and after I would read the ECU, I would send the file then away and get it from my master back, or doing the tuning or whatsoever, wherever. Then after I've received my new file, I would write. There's also the patch feature on some of the ECUs where it unlocks the OBD port for you, or the boot, so that you can physically then read and write through the OBD. But you need to do the patch of the unit itself, and that you can do by, after you've read the ECU, you read-write the file back with the patch, and then it will enable the OBD communication of reading and writing. I hope this video is informative of helping guys early on with the units. Remember, good soldering iron, good solder, take your time, good magnifying glass, take your time, and make sure all your connections are alright before you start connecting or reading or writing, because otherwise you can damage the ECU and get problems. Make sure to seal up your ECUs properly, and always try and work as neat as possible so it's untraceable for reselling the vehicle or whatever the instance should be. Alright guys, have a great day.